welcome to F.A.Q Injustice Review. We're gonna jump right into it.
Why am I here?
What?
Who are you? What am I doing here?
What are any of us really doing here, man?
Answer me!
Whoa, calm down. Okay, I'll tell you. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Crimson Valiant. This is my Xbox Live account name, as well as my YouTube account name. So, F.A.Q. It's short for Frequently Asked Questions Off and Online. So what that means is I'm going to give reviews of games and talk about the briefest, just frequently asked questions about it, if it's good, what it plays like, as well as get into a little bit of how the online play goes, like what kind of people you'll play against and what kind of community. Some game modes are completely different online, so I guess we'll see. First up, Injustice. Injustice is the story of what happens whenever Lex Luthor and Ralph Wiggum's worst nightmares come to life.
Got a lot of worries, that kid. What if the bed wets him? What if Superman decided to kill everybody?
That's the Superman killing everybody part, not the bed wetting him part. Just to be clear. Story mode is a lot of fun. You get to play as a variety of characters, fight a variety of characters, and you even get to play the odd mini-game that doesn't really make any sense.
Just as handsome.
The one thing you could complain about is the fact that you don't get to play as all the
Superman,
characters,
report. It's done.
but, I mean, honestly, come on.
That's unfair.
What he said. Coming up with a story that would include every single hero and villain is just asking far too much. Without spoiling anything, the story itself is kinda grim, but at least it explains why everybody can actually fight each other without just popping each other's heads off.
Headache?
Trying to prevent one.
It's a durability enhancer. 5U93R.
How can a pill allow...
Kryptonian nanotech. Increases the tensile strength of bone and tissue by several thousand%.
So that explains why Catwoman can take a punch from Superman, but it hardly explains why she can fly out into space and somehow come back alive. And I couldn't tell you why Martian Manhunter's just hanging around in the background here, watching people fight on the Watchtower. The only explanation I can come up with is Superman's threatening him with his heat vision. Terrifying. Anyway, gameplay is a lot like DCU versus Mortal Kombat if you played it. A lot of the combos are down back X, down back A. The addition of character powers with the B button is one of the newest additions. Every character has a different power, from the Flash being able to slow down time temporarily, to Lex Luthor and his energy shield, which will actually stop an attack from hurting him. They kept the level transitions from DC versus Mortal Kombat and made them a lot easier to control, in my opinion anyway. And they've added super moves, which is a lot like a fatality, except in the middle of a match when it's actually useful. Single player mode also has Star Labs, which are a bunch of mini-games or mini-challenges designed to get you ready to play a certain character, or just to have a little mindless fun.
Say cheese.
That about covers the basics for offline, so let's go online, which, if you haven't been playing, look forward to 3 of these at least so far. And yes, they are all big, so if you don't have a hard drive, you're pretty much screwed. You have the option to start a random match or jump into a room, but beware because players will ignore titles like Beginners Only just to feel good about themselves. And there's also a game mode called King of the Hill, where one player is the king and everybody else is a challenger, trying to take them down one at a time. While you're not playing, you get to vote on who's going to win. If you guess correctly, you get XP. Now, you might be wondering, why do I give a crap about XP in a fighting game? Well, in this one, every time you level up, you get an access key or an armory key, and that'll allow you to unlock bonuses such as concept art, music, different backgrounds, costumes, all kinds of stuff. So if you're a completionist, you really care about that kind of thing. So that about covers it for this episode of F.A.Q OFFnON. It ran a little bit long, didn't really cover everything, but that's why I need you to add your questions and comments to this video so that I actually have some frequently asked questions to work off of next time. So until next time, back off and on.